Were you at home all day long today?
I was. Is that a problem? Why are you asking me this anyway?
When are you gonna get yourself a job? You can't just lie around at home all the time. Don't you feel guilty for the fact that I'm the one paying for all your living expenses?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that you should get a job and start earning your own money. You can't just live on my couch forever. I'm getting sick and tired of you wasting your time like this. I thought that if you were gonna spend all your time at home, you'd at least take care of all the housework, but you don't even get that done. What's wrong with you? What are you gonna do if I kick you out of the house? Where would you live?
What the hell are you talking about? I work, you idiot. I've been working from home before we got married. And I'm still doing the same job.
You told me that before, but what does working from home mean anyway? Doesn't that just mean that you're unemployed? Do you think that you're a security guard protecting our house or something?
You're not making any sense to me right now. And no, I don't consider myself to be a security guard. Besides, we don't have anything valuable in our house.
What do you mean by that? I have a lot of things at home that are valuable to me. Don't talk about my house that way. You should be grateful that I'm letting you live with me. I commute to work every day, which means that you're using up all the electricity, gas, and water at home.
I may be using more electricity, gas, and water than you, but how is that relevant?
Don't you think it's unfair that I'm paying the utility costs?
What are you saying? You're being ridiculous.
I mean it when I say that I'll kick you out of here if you don't get a job.
Can you calm down, Sean? You're completely delirious. How are you going to pay the rent if you kick me out of the house? Do you really understand the position you're putting yourself into?
If you move out, I'll have a richer life, because then I wouldn't have to continue paying for all your living expenses. And I won't need to be demotivated by the fact that you're lazing around on my couch. I won't need to put up with all your mood swings either. It'd be great for me. I'd be thrilled if you decided to move out.
Do you hear yourself? You're being totally crazy. Didn't you hear me when I said that I'm employed and that I've been doing the same job for many years now? There are lots of people like me that work from home. I'm a full-time employee, you know. My company gives me the liberty to work from home. I'm also enrolled in social insurance. I mean, you're the one that's financially dependent on me, so how can you act so bossy around me?
What the hell are you talking about? You're not making any sense to me either.
I'm not surprised that you don't seem to get it. You only seem to see things the way that you want to see it. You're in complete denial. That's why I take care of the things that you're not good at, and I never complained. I supported you when you said that you're going to quit your job and start your own business. You failed miserably, but I never blamed you for any of it. And now you're just a part-timer.
Don't make it sound like I have a pathetic job. I'm simply a contracted employee who works flexible hours, yeah. And I plan on becoming a full-time employee soon. I'm not gonna let you put me down like this.
I'm not putting you down, I'm simply stating the facts. If you're gonna pressure me to work harder, you should do the same. I work longer hours than you, so I don't understand why you seem to think that I need to do all the housework on my own. If you're going to help out around the house more, I might be able to get a better job and I wouldn't mind commuting to work either. As long as I have a computer, I can get my work done from anywhere.
I don't think we're on the same page here. We want different things in life. I want a divorce.
What the hell, Sean? Where is this coming from?
I said I want a divorce. Didn't you get it the first time around? I don't want to spend any more money on you. I want you to move out of my house. You're not cooperative and you make me do all the work. I should have married someone more considerate than you.
How could you say such terrible things to me? You have no idea how hard I work to keep you happy.
Do you really believe that? Because I always felt that it was the other way around. I commute to work every day and work really hard, and you stay at home all the time pretending to be someone important when you're not. It's my house, and you should treat me with more respect.
Your name may be on the documents, but that's all.
What's your point? Either way, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm leaving you. If you're willing to work harder, though, I may be able to reconsider my decision. Although I doubt that there's anyone out there that's willing to hire you.
I'd like to say the same thing right back at you.
Shut up, you don't even know what you're talking about! This is the end of our conversation. You know how I feel, so if you want me to not leave you, you better work for it.
Whatever, Sean, you only earn $1,000 a month. Shouldn't you be more worried about me leaving you? If I were you, I wouldn't make stupid threats against me. If you're going to act all self-righteous, I suggest you start earning more. If you apologize to me right now, I'm willing to forgive you. Actually, it'll depend on whether or not your apology is sincere or not.
It's your condescending behavior which really irritates me. I don't want to spend another minute being controlled by an unattractive woman like you. I'd rather leave you and remarry someone younger and more appreciative of me.
I see. So you're cheating on me then? That's why you want to kick me out of the house? That's so like you.
Why do you even care? I know that you don't love me anymore either. Look, I may not be making much money right now, but I was able to get a mortgage on this house when I was employed by my previous company. And if I spend wisely, I'll have no issues paying off my current salary. If you move out, I won't have to pay such a high amount for utility costs. If you're not going to contribute to the household, I want you to pack your things up and move out.
It'll only take a second for you to realize that you're making a big mistake by kicking me out. But I guess you're really sick of me then.
I am. Can't wait for you to move out.
You're so stupid that it makes me laugh. You're the only one that seems to think that I'm some unemployed loser. You clearly don't get it. You never do. And you have the audacity to cheat on me too. You're a clueless fool. Your lover may be young and pretty now, but looks fade. You're such a piece of shit. I can't believe I chose to marry you. I'm such an idiot.
Yes, you are. I'm the one who's saying all the right things here. You're the one that's making up all these lies about us when all you're doing is living off my hard-earned money. Who do you think is putting food on the table, you ungrateful bitch? I don't know why I even married you. It was the biggest mistake of my life.
Okay then, I get it now. You really do want a divorce, so I'll give in.
Really? You do that for me?
And I'll move out tonight after I finish work. Could you spend the night with your lover? I want the house to myself tonight. You won't need to see me anymore.
Why do you keep on pretending that you have a job? You can be honest about being unemployed now that we're getting divorced. But I'm glad that you didn't put up a fight. Well, it was nice knowing you, and good luck with your life.
Good luck to you too. I'm going to move out of the house like you asked me to, but I'm going to ask you to pay alimony for having an affair.
What the hell?
Today is the last time you'll be in touch with me. From the next time, we'll be communicating through my divorce lawyer. A divorce lawyer's not cheap, but I'd rather pay the money if it means that I don't have to deal with you directly. And my lawyer's really good. She's not going to let you get away without paying me any alimony.
Do you really need to involve a lawyer? Can't we settle this amicably? Besides, I don't think that you have the money to hire a lawyer. Shouldn't you use the money to find yourself a new place to live?
You don't have to worry about my finances. Now that I no longer have to aid you financially, I'll be just fine.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that I'm not going to be giving you any more of my money. Since you own our house, you'll need to start paying the mortgage in full after I move out. But I think you should get a new job because the mortgage payment plus utility costs will exceed your current salary. I guess that's not my problem, though.
I don't understand. What is this about?
You'll understand what I'm talking about after I move out. You wait and see. Bye, Sean. My divorce lawyer will be getting in touch with you soon. Say hello to your lover for me.
I got a notice saying that I didn't have enough funds to pay this month's rent. What the hell is going on here?
How is this my concern? It's your house after all. If you had put in enough money into your bank account, you wouldn't have had any problems in paying the rent. Why are you contacting me for something so trivial? I'm sure you could have figured this out on your own.
That is not why I messaged you. Did you steal money from me? It just doesn't make any sense.
Why in the world would I do such a thing? I have plenty of money on my own.
I had no issue paying rent up until now, until the minute that you moved out. There's an issue with my bank balance. Something fishy is going on here. I'm sure of it.
Don't you get it?
Get what?
First of all, I didn't steal any of your money, so you can calm down now. I mean, you don't make that much money. I wouldn't risk everything to steal such a small amount.
Are you saying that I'm not making enough money?
I was putting in $3,500 into your account monthly so that you could pay your mortgage. But now that I moved out, I stopped making those payments to you, so that's why there isn't enough money in your bank account. Do you finally understand how I've been supporting you all these years?
So you're saying that I don't make enough money to pay the mortgage on my own?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You only make $1,000 a month. And I knew that you'd try to blame this all on me again. You never want to take any responsibility for anything. How clueless are you? You need to grow up. I'm not going to take care of you anymore like before. We're divorced, remember? Why would you even think that $1,000 a month was enough money to pay the mortgage? You have no common sense.
I don't spend that much money, so I figured that my salary was enough to pay the mortgage.
I'm the one that paid for our food, and I prepared the meals too. And on top of that, I was paying you $3,500 a month. I was doing more than enough for you. You just never realized or appreciated my help. I mean, who do you think was paying for the car and insurance? You made me do everything, which is why you were completely oblivious to how much we were spending on everything.
I had no idea how much those things were costing us. I'm a little shocked to say the least. What am I supposed to do now? What happens if I can't pay the mortgage?
Why don't you ask your parents for help? You're not my problem anymore, Sean. Your parents are well off. I'm sure they'd be willing to help you out with your money problems.
I can't ask my parents for help. That'd be too embarrassing.
Well, who else are you going to ask? Just be honest with them about your current employment situation and marital status.
There's no way in hell that I'll be able to tell my parents about this. My parents think that I run a successful business. They'd be devastated if they knew that I'd failed and can't even pay my own mortgage.
Well, I think it's about time you told your parents the truth. They deserve to know. And you're the one that put me down all this time when I was the one who was supporting you. This is totally your own fault, and you need to do something about it on your own. Don't come crying to me for help. You seem to think that you were the one taking care of me, but actually it was the other way around. You're a real joke.
How did this happen to me? You barely work. How did you come up with all that money each month?
I'm a systems engineer and I make good money. I can do my job anywhere as long as I have a computer, which is probably why you thought that I was unemployed.
I still don't get it. None of this makes any sense to me.
I suppose. I don't know why I ever married you. It was the biggest mistake in my life. I'm glad that I got out when I did. I'm so over you. Have a nice life without me. I'm sure that you regret not taking better care of me when you had the chance. Well, it's too late now because we're officially divorced now. I'm going now.
Hold on a minute. You're gonna let me suffer by myself? Are you that cruel?
Well, you weren't very nice to me either, remember? And you cheated on me. You don't deserve my pity. Go crying to your beautiful young lover. But I'm sure that when she finds out what a loser you are, she's going to find herself a new lover. That's how young women usually are.
Melanie, I'm so sorry. I realize now how wrong I was. Please, just don't abandon me like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my mortgage payments. I need you.
You're an adult. I'm sure you'll figure it all out. Get a new job which pays you better. I'm so glad that we got divorced. I'm so excited to start my new life without you. Goodbye, loser. Sean tried to get Melanie to forgive him, but Melanie had no intention of helping him anymore. She'd had enough. Sean couldn't afford to pay the mortgage, and he asked his lover to chip in, but she left him after she found out that he was poor. He had no choice but to ask his parents for help, but then they told him to sell the house if he couldn't afford it. They didn't allow him to move back in with them, though, so he was completely on his own. So he ended up being homeless and lived a life of despair. Melanie wanted nothing more to do with Sean and completely cut all ties with him. Melanie continues to work hard and has a very successful career. She's very happy with her decision to divorce Sean and is now living a wonderful life on her own.